Okay. All right, we're back. Your bros actually hear this
And we're
time.
back.
Like y'all might be able to hear it, you might not. The unmistakable sound of a zipper and a dryer.
Once the dryer just cuts off.
He's there. I
Oh, there
promise.
it is.
He's there, I tell ya.
Slipped in,
I'm not crazy.
slipped in
He's
overdrive.
there. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I've never left. Okay, so we need to talk about the goddamn Bobcat. Like it needs to be discussed.
Mm.
I need to have a
Mm-hmm.
conversation about that fucking Bobcat. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so
It was a
here's the deal.
bobcat.
So like at this point, like by the time anybody sees this, like there's a video on the internet of a guy saving his wife from a bobcat. Like
Nigga, we don't
there's
know if he was the dad.
no, but they claim he was a dad, so you know how the internet is. They ain't wrong because they said it first. The main reason it gets to me as much as it does.
Uh huh.
Give me a second. All right, there's a specific way to swim through those. Um, like they if you look at the video, the amount of space that the wife had to get between the cars was almost non-existent. Like it seemed like they were at home. So for the life of me, I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand why they parked their cars so close to each other. Like I don't get it, and it drives me crazy because like had they just not parked like that, she would have been able to get away from the fucking bobcat sooner than she did. And I know that that shouldn't be the thing that annoys me the most, but it
I
is.
don't know, because it probably would have kept pursuing.
No. I'm not saying that it wouldn't have got to her, but the fact is she was squished between the two cars with the cat crate in hand, like with the cat crate in hand, and it was just extra hard. I'm pretty sure I already got this one. With the cat crate in hand, so she didn't have a lot of maneuverability, maneuverability as she should have had, given the situation at hand, like how much she needed, given what was going on. So like I like that part like it's frustrating in general to me, just simply because it's just like the claustrophobic nature of the situation. You combine that with like the need to get the fuck away. Like it makes me unhappy. I don't care for it.
Mhm.
Uh, and the noise it
But
made, the
yeah, it
fucking
was. So from when it made that noise, I was just like, at first I thought it was the cat in the crate, and I
okay.
thought the cat in the crate was going nuts, right? And then she starts screaming for her husband, and he comes around and he's holding the cat, and I'm just like, wait, what did it? And then she runs away, and then he's yelling, "It's a bobcat!" It's
That's Bobcat. Oh.
and then he just threw it.
No, like let's. I'm gonna paint a picture. Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture for the people who haven't seen this video. This dude is holding the bobcat like the best way to describe it is like a newborn baby, like a baby newborn. Huh? Weird.
Like a newborn.
Sorry. Yeah. Nah, I thought. Nah, I was. experiencing some difficulties. Okay, so I know that this is the Cooper free running one. There's one for sure. There's one for sure that is. Uh, there's one for sure that's a bird, and I don't know which one. So I don't. I think this is the bird. There's some double OP dog, my fucking homie. You cold ass on them hoes. But yeah, he's holding it like a newborn baby, like arms out and everything. And when he gets to about the middle of the yard, he pulls it back over his shoulder, and he hucks this some bitch like a good 12, 13 feet across the yard. And you can hear.
And wait. Can we talk about the unsung hero, the random neighbor that was jogging, that freaking run through? No, but she tried. She tried
to run it off.
Okay, she ran to help. She ran after it, even though he was yelling, "No, it's a bobcat!"
That's a bobcat. And I would like for y'all to understand that this man in this video was not as calm about this as we sound.
No.
He was fearful for the betterment of his wife. He was fearful.
This also teaches you that you just need to watch out for anybody. Because could you tell that he was carrying?
A pistol?
Yeah.
I still don't know if he was.
Huh?
I still don't know if he was.
Yes. He pulled out his freaking gun. That's when he was like, he had his gun in hand when he was saying, "I'm gonna shoot it."
I missed that part. When I tell you I missed it, I missed it.
The second he launched it, and the neighbor is running back into the yard after it, that's why he's telling her, "No, it's a bobcat. I'm gonna shoot it." He had his gun in his hand.
All right, hold on. I gotta watch the video again. It's in my WhatsApp. It's in this. I gotta watch the video again. Like I gotta watch it right damn now. There it is. Hold up.
I don't think it's copyrighted. Just go ahead and play it out loud.
Oh, just the bobcat! Oh no, yeah. Lindsay, watch out! The panic in his voice gets me. Like, Lindsay, watch out! I'm gonna shoot that fucker.
Neighbor's a hero, okay?
No, I never noticed. No, as soon as he launches it, he reaches behind his back and pulls out that thing. Keep that motherfucking thing on me. Shoot that fucker. Yo, you do you, Cowboy Bob. Oh, you do you. That got me. So how many is it? 3? It's 6 left somewhere. So it's probably still 2 areas. Ugh. Oh man. Yeah, oh man. It is such a hard. It's hard to watch, like for me, because that sound the cat makes is so upsetting. It is just like my argument is that like I don't care for dogs. Like I don't. Like I am a cat person overall. But that's not a cat. It's a bobcat. It was not the same thing. So the fact that this, like, dogs don't make those noises. You know what I mean? Like, a dog doesn't give you, like, any, like, sincere warning that it's about to attack. Like, a dog can, like, fart himself awake and then start growling, like, you know, like he about to hurt somebody. So, you know, there's that. But that noise that a cat makes, that, like, that is, they don't make that for no reason. Like, they have already decided whatever it is, I'm about to kill it.
No, when a cat makes that sound, it's about to attack.
Yeah, that's it. Like there's no
Dogs bark to warn.
yeah, and they growl because they know they growl for several other reasons. But yeah, that like that. Yeah, that's a wrap. That is the cat is about to fuck you up. You took too long to
Yeah,
not be where
cats
you
cats
are.
are cats are unpredictable, and I cannot deal.
He cannot. He does not like cats. It is established. It is an established thing amongst all of us at the end of the day. Like he does not like cats. I like cats. I am a cat person. Uh,
And for some reason, I can only make friends with cat people. I don't get it.
Opposites attract.
Yeah, I guess. Like
Oh,
I was at one of my friend's house, and her cat was like sniffing around me, and he just like stood in front of me, and she looked at me and she goes, "Pick him up. He likes men." And I was just like, "Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. I don't trust this animal. This animal does not trust me."
that is such a like he likes men. It's a weird statement in general. Like, oh, he likes men.
Well, I
Good
mean,
for
it's like,
him.
like babies. Babies decide whether they are going to like males or females more. But yeah, cats a no go for me. I mean, it's not for no reason, you know. But over the course of my many, many, many years, I've only had, well, I don't know an exact amount, but like I've never really had like a nightmare, you know. But I've been attacked in my dreams, and it's always
Mm-hmm.
cats. Yeah, we got any people that interpret dreams out there? Go ahead and sound off in the comments, and while you're in the comments, you can like and subscribe and ring the bell.
Check the oil and ring the bell. Where's the other one at?
Because I've never really been able to find out like what that particular dream means.
What means? Oh, the you being attacked
Uh,
by cats thing?
yeah, I
Hmm.
mean the whole my teeth falling out in the dreams. I got that one locked down. I know exactly what
It's your
that one
fear.
means.
It's your fear. You're afraid of losing your teeth.
That's my worst fear.
Oh.
But no, it's more than that. It's that you feel like you're losing control of your life. Like control is slipping away.
uh, I don't mean to sound rude, but the fuck
What?
is you
You
serious?
never you never you never just like felt like you were not in control of your life?
Yeah, often.
Yeah.
But I didn't
I
assume my
mean
teeth was gonna
there
fall out because of it.
there are many ways that that dream manifests. That's just how it manifested for me.
Uh huh.
Like, at some point, it's probably happened to you. You just didn't know it yet because whatever happened clearly wasn't your worst fear.
No, whatever happened. No, it wasn't my worst fear. But I would say it was frustrating.
And just a side note, something I learned from someone who had been therapized deeply on issues with her parents. Um, if you personally have issues with spiders, it's related to your mother. And if you have issues with snakes, it's related to your father.
Hmm. What if I have an issue with guns? What if I'm terrified that I'm gonna get robbed at gunpoint?
George Bush.
That's what it is. All right. Sorry, yo. Oh man. Oh, okay. All right. So we're done here. I mean, the last thing we're gonna do. I don't know. We have 5 more we're gonna get. We're gonna try to get the 50 volleyball thing. We're gonna try to get it
The
done that
what?
way. It's I just have to like rally some volleyball. It's nothing. Well, it's not nothing. It's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Well, not even that. He's about to dive foot deep into some tang.
Who?
Mermaid?
Hmm. Was
Yeah.
never a fan of the drink.
He's, he's hydrated a lot, and I've never seen him drink this much water. Besides that time he did Molly.
I think it's either 10 or 15. Might be 50. I don't know. We'll see how far we go. That's how far we can get. Yeah, the other one's 100. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't even like that one drove me crazy. Like that one really did really get under my skin. Oh, and there's also this. So fully enjoyed the. Hmm, I might have already done this. I just don't remember. So I lied. Like I said, like I was gonna just like go to the end of the game. Yeah, I decided not to. Like I decided to actually just finish the game up the way I want to, as opposed to what would make it, what would take less time. Like I'm just going to straight up like. Wow.
So I've got the middle on in the background. Are you picking that up too?
I'm hearing it, but I can't say what it is. So like the music
Okay.
one.
So, so Eduardo cooks fish the other day.
The who?
He cooks some fish.
The Eduardo fish?
No, no. Eduardo cooked some fish.
Oh, okay. Who's Eduardo?
Huh?
Who's Eduardo?
That's what you named my roommate. Uh,
Oh, okay, cool.
so that's what we're going with.
Okay, that'll work.
So he cooked some fish the other day. Just like had it in the oven, and it immediately sent basically like almost what you deal with in the summer
Yeah.
through the entire apartment. Like it hit my room, and I got worried because I didn't know what was happening. Like the smell was so strong, I was confused, and
That's how you know it's bad.
I came out of my room and I was just like looking around, and I made it to the kitchen, and I'm still looking because I was just like, what's going on? And then I open the oven and I just see literally just a pan pod, and I was just like, okay, whew, that's close. I thought it was over for me. Um,
I'm sorry, wait. What did you think was over for you?
I thought I was done, man.
Why?
Because it was a smell and I didn't know where it was coming from. I was extra lost. Um, it sent my whole being into a state of shock and confusion. Um,
I don't know how many people know this, but if you smell like a smell like rotten fish, it usually means there's an electrical fire. Like
yeah, I
there's an
found
outlet
that.
about to go bad.
So, he made fish, and I had to ask him. It's just like, so did you try it? Like, did did he die after eating it? He's like, no, it tasted fine. I was just like, oh, okay. But the apartment smelled like it for days.
3 days?
No, still.
How?
And so so after the first day, when like
Okay.
I walked when I left my room and I could smell it, and I was just like, oh my god, what? How? Like, how is it still here? And then I'm looking around and I was like, oh no, it settles into the furniture.
Oh yeah.
And so I have many sprays. I hit it with the Febreze. I have this disinfectant spray that's also an odor thing. I hit it with Lysol. And so I hit like the couch, both of the couches and the rugs. I sprayed practically every room. Um, my roommate said that he thought that it smelled like urine, and he thought it was coming from his bathroom. So I legit just went in there with disinfectant and freaking mean green, and I just sprayed it all over his bathroom. I sprayed the floors with an odor eater because the bedrooms had carpet. And I was like, okay, that should be it. And then I lit two incense. And then I turned on the heat so that,
Probably a bad idea.
all the smells could, because, no, I turned it on so that it could circulate.
Okay.
Um, and then I was like, okay, all right, job accomplished. The next day, I left the house and walked in. There it was again. And
Oh, yeah,
I'm just,
you had went out and got fresh air.
why? 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 So, fast forward to today, because like each of the last couple of days, I've been trying something different to get rid of it. And come today, I come out of my room into the kitchen, and Eduardo just has the refrigerator wide open, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, I think it's coming from the refrigerator." And I'm just like, "No, no, it's not. There's nothing in the refrigerator that can be making that smell." And like I stuck my head in there, and I'm just like, it literally smells like nothing.
Are those moon rocks inside of there?
And
I think those are the moon rocks. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
so he's like, "Yeah, but last night when I walked in, like I could smell it, and then I followed the smell to the kitchen, and I was like,
No
interesting,
shit.
interesting." So I said, "Okay, well then, why don't you help me clean the floors?" And he was like, "No, I think it's the refrigerator." And I said, "Okay, well, why don't you help me clean the refrigerator?" And he's like, "No, I gotta go somewhere." And I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." Um, so I went to Dollar General, and I was like, "Okay, gotta get that smell today." So sometimes my mother will boil fabuloso,
Yeah.
and it just spreads throughout the house. And I was like, "That's what I'm gonna do." Um,
I don't
and so I
know
thought,
if anybody who might be watching this even knows what Fabuloso is. But Fabuloso is like, it's effectively,
it's
uh,
knockoff pine sol,
yeah, it's like knockoff pine sol.
but more fragrant.
Yeah, a lot more fragrant. Like some people will like refill what would you call those I think it's a trace walker in there. Um like the
With the
Glade plug-in
plugins.
things,
Hmm.
like they'll refill like the plug-ins with Fabuloso and plug that into the wall and let it like diffuse throughout the house. Now, if you're asking yourself, is it a good idea to boil a cleaner? The answer is probably no.
Yeah, yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, the answer is probably no. And it's probably a good idea to leave the door, like the windows open, and give yourself, oh my gosh.
Yeah, a little ventilation. Yeah, yeah. But did I do that? No. So, I'm in the store. I get Fabuloso. Here's the thing. I have an issue because they had done restocked on Lysol and disinfectant wipes and other disinfectants. And as I'm walking down the aisle, I'm just like, "Ooh, don't have this one. Ooh, don't have this one.
This is
Ooh,
another
don't
one
have
where it's
this one."
freaking difficult for no reason whatsoever name to get. Like this one ain't super hard, but the one after this is like dummy hard, and probably not gonna get all of them again because I don't wanna.
But I also bought a plug-in. I bought an Airwick because I was just like, "This is last resort." You know, like if I can't get rid of the smell, then we're just gonna cover it. Um, so I get home with all of my cleaning products and a few personal products. $70.
Wow.
Dude, okay, so when I was in the store, I saw Lysol, so I bought a Lysol. Then I saw a Microban, and I kept seeing the commercials for Microban, and I'd been wanting it, but I would go on to Amazon, and they were selling it for $25 a can, and I was just like, F that. And then I finally had the chance to get Microban, so I got it. Um, but I also got like two other kinds of cleaner and a giant thing of Clorox wipes and some scent boosters for laundry. I also bought a pot. And so when I set all of that stuff on the
Because you
checkout
obviously
counter,
don't want to use the pot that you're gonna boil this shit in to eat out of later.
exactly. Yeah, so when I set all this stuff on the checkout counter,
For anybody who
the
might be thinking,
cashier,
okay, well I might try this then. Like, don't eat out of the pot you boiled pine sol in.
yeah,
Dummy.
unless you are certain of your cleaning ability, and methods, which I am. The lady looked at me, and I just looked back at her, and I went, "Spring cleaning," and she just went, "Spring cleaning." So I get all this stuff. I came home, and then I called my mother, and because like she's where I got this from, and I was like, yeah. So my roommate cooked fish, and the smell is still in the apartment, and I'm about to boil some fabuloso. Like, will it get rid of the smell? And she was like, yeah, it should help. But did he pour the grease out that he cooked the fish in? And I was like, no, he cooked it in the oven.
And she was like, "You're welcome," and hung up the phone.
I don't know. Immediately, I was just like, I am so stupid. Like, I just went out. I spent $70 on cleaning products, and it didn't occur to me that the smell was just trapped in the oven. Because I haven't used it this week, and I don't think he has. So I was just like, this is extra dumb. But I had a tag team situation because either way, the smell was still in the apartment. So I added a little vinegar and water and Fabuloso to the pot and got that to boiling. And then I put a pan of water and vinegar in the oven. And so I let those go for a few hours. And the issue I've run into is that I've been inside the entire time, so I can't smell it anymore. But like when I put you on hold just a little bit ago, like that was me asking him like if he could still smell it. He was like, "No, I can't." I was like, "Okay, perhaps success. I won't know until I leave tomorrow and come back."
Oh man!
But yeah, I fully just sat in this apartment with nothing but Fabuloso and vinegar fumes just circulating around me. It was a good time.
For anybody who might be wondering, yes, vinegar is a fantastic cleaner.
Yes, an odor killer. Fun fact: if a skunk ever sprays around your house, just boil some vinegar. Trust me, you would much rather smell that than the skunk.
But it's also a good chance if you smoke weed. So if you do smoke weed, you don't care.
Yes, and nowadays times, yeah. Because everybody be doing that now. And it drives me crazy when people are just like, so you mean to tell me that, like, even if it was legal, you wouldn't do it? Like,
It is mostly legal.
No, I wouldn't do it. Huh?
It's mostly legal.
No, but I mean like recreation. Because I have no earthly health reason, to have a prescription.
This is the last try because I really don't like journeys. I don't enjoy this like at all. These aren't fun. No, there's no real reason to smoke weed other than you hate your life and you like being high. Like those are the two reasons. Like there's like non-medically, you like being high or you hate your life. Because personally, I don't understand people who like want to be in a altered state in general. Because to me, it's like the only real reason you would want to not be aware of your, everyday self is because it sucks. Like if you, grew up in a house where you were getting beat, it'd be understandable.
You don't have the mental capacities to deal.
Yeah.
and I'm along this a similar situation, but you know the whole reason I can't have any is because I'm the
Yeah,
control
you
freak.
and smoke.
Well, yeah, I can't deal with the smoke for one. Also, the smell of weed is honestly like that's a huge reason why I don't drink too. Is like besides the altered states, can't stand the taste or smell of alcohol.
I don't necessarily mind the smell of alcohol as much as I don't like the smell of beer.
Mm.
Like
I
I
think
really don't like the
people,
smell of beer.
I think people underestimate my sniffer because they're always just like, you can barely even taste the alcohol in this, and I'm just like, the second I put my nose to it, if I can smell the
Yeah,
alcohol,
I can taste it.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
Cause smell and presentation are like the important, like that's what makes a meal desirable or not. That's definitely how I feel about alcoholics. Alcoholics are just people who
Yeah,
hate their lives and they just don't know it yet.
yeah, like I've had a actually on my 21st birthday, my friends took me to a bar. It was a Sunday. There was no one in the bar, and we went to the bartender, and they were like, "Okay, you have to give him, the one that tastes as like alcohol as possible." And she's like, "Oh, okay, I've got something perfect. This one is dragon fruit." And when I drank it, I was just like, "No." And I looked at her like when I drank it, it was freaking Nyquil. And I told her, I was like, this tastes like cough syrup. And she looks me dead in the eye. She goes, honey, they all taste like cough syrup. And I was, that's when I was just like, okay. To this day, still can barely handle NyQuil.
Okay, now we can stop the episode. All right, ladies and gentle giants, that'll be the end of this one. Anything you want to say before we leave out of here, you will?
Eh?
Anything you want to say before we end the episode?
Okay, so the last time I saw a panda, it was crazy.
And there you have it. We're out of here, y'all. Take care of yourselves and be safe. Until next time, peace. What the fuck are you talking